So I had a few people, if you guys have noticed, like recently I posted on my IG page that I was retiring as a hairstylist. So I had a few people, who asked me, like, how did I know? Like, because they were kind of struggling with what they want to do in life, and how did I know that retiring was exactly what I wanted to do, or if I was ready to retire? So it's like I was going back and forth with it for a minute because I'm 44 years old. I literally had my first paying client when I was 12 years old doing hair on my stairs, front porch of the stairs. So the part that I struggled with the most was letting go of something that I have done for so long, because once you start doing something for so long, it just becomes a part of you, and you kind of have that connection that you feel like you're never just supposed to break away from. I appreciate the talent. I love being a hairstylist. It's something that I will always do. It's something that I will always be. But as far as literally standing behind a styling chair and just being like a robot doing the same particular styles over and over again, like, that shit just doesn't work for me anymore. It's not challenging to me anymore. Some of you may have seen before where I was trying to learn how to do the lace fronts, the lace front wigs and all that stuff, because that was something that I didn't know how to do. So that kind of put the fire back under me to learn how to do that. But then it's like, once I learned how to do it, it was like, okay, now what? So you may know that I moved to LA back in 2015 and I was living there for like a year and a half. So I was going through the same thing then. Like, I'm tired of being a hairstylist. I'm tired of standing behind this chair, I should say. So I moved out to LA just to try to figure some things out, just a change of scenery. I did get some gigs out there. I was working out there, but it wasn't enough to pay for my lifestyle out in LA as well as Cleveland. So I found myself coming back to Cleveland, and using my Cleveland money to pay for both lifestyles. So it's like, okay, this shit don't make no sense. I'm wasting money. Let me go back to Cleveland. Would I try it again? Yes. But I would literally have to have someone in LA or Atlanta or DC with a check in their hand that says, Michi, if you come out here, this is how much we'll pay you to come out here and work. But going out there and hustling up and trying to hustle up clients and all that shit, I'll never do it that way again. What I find myself falling in love with, honestly, is this whole fashion world, this whole retail world, because there's so much room for growth. There's so much room to make money, whereas a hairstylist, there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so many people you could fit in your book. Okay, I'm booked. Okay, that just means you've caught the top of the amount of people that you can do that day. Okay, whether it's 10, 15 people, okay, now you booked up to that 15 people. But in the retail business, you can make thousands of dollars a day from doing nothing. I won't say nothing, but it ain't shit like standing behind a styling chair. I find myself, like, when I'm in a salon and I'm working on a client, I literally have like this little, if anybody has the same system that I have, it'll make like a cha-ching sound, like if you make a sale. I'm literally standing doing hair, and say if that client, that service they got was $100, cha-ching, my phone will go off, it's a $450 sale. But I'm standing here, ankles hurting, knees hurting, trying to make this $100 where $450 just went through my phone just like that. So I'm like, okay, this is where I need to be. And it's not even just because of the money, but I enjoy doing it. Like, today is Monday, and I am in Posh Collection fucking putting barcodes on clothes. Gotta put wigs on these mannequins and barcodes on the wigs in the drawers, and I'm having a great fucking time. But let a client call me today and say that they want their hair done. It's not gonna happen. So I actually enjoy this. And once it gets to the point, if you're confused about what you should do, once it gets to the point that something starts to feel like a job to you, that's when you know it's time to make a change. And doing hair behind a styling chair was feeling like a job for me. It's not fun for me anymore. This is fun for me. Will I ever touch another head again? Yes, absolutely. I have my retirement date set for February 2nd of next year, which is my 45th birthday. But will I do another head past that date? Yes, I will. Will I stand behind that chair and just keep styling hair? No. But if Beyonce called me and say, Michi, we had a video shoot, can you come do my dancer's hair? Shit, yeah, I'm coming to do it. I'm going to be a hairstylist for Beyonce, but I can't be a hairstylist anymore and just stand there behind that styling chair continuing to do something that does not challenge me. And that's the biggest part, is that it doesn't challenge me anymore. My head has hit the ceiling of what I can possibly do behind that styling chair. I'm going to be great for my employees because I have so many marketing ideas, so many different ideas for them to make money. But right now, I'm not as good for them standing behind the styling chair as I will be once I just become Michi, CEO of Headlines, Michi, CEO of Posh Collection. So if you guys are confused or just kind of going through the same thing I'm going through, where I'm just like trying to transition and trying to figure out if I'm making the right decision, just ask yourself, does this bring me joy? Does it make me happy? Am I willing to do this 20 hours a day and be okay with that? And if your answer is no, then it's time to move on.